Night to sleep on it. Do any of your thoughts on the game yesterday change from what you said last night?
Well, first of all, I don't remember what I said last night. So, but no, I mean, it was a game that, you're happy you end up on the right side of it. And, I mean, a lot of mistakes in both ways, a lot of good things done both ways. So, I mean, it's, you look at the stuff on the video this morning and you see where you made your mistakes and you try to correct them and through video, because, I mean, obviously we didn't go on the ice today. Between today and tomorrow, we'll correct those things that we didn't do right.
You talked about how the group might be starting to believe that they can come back when they get behind, and it seems like belief was such a big part of what you accomplished down the stretch last year. How crucial could that be as you try to get on a bit of a run here?
Well, I mean, it's just what I try to promote a little bit, and believing in one thing is we have to play the right way longer periods of time to get any consistency in that. That's for sure. But the one thing I can tell you is if you don't believe, you're never going to win.
What's your thoughts on Sheldon Dries, what he's brought since he's been here?
You know what? He's been a good complementary piece. I mean, he never complains. He takes directions really well. He works hard. You know, it's a lot of good things from him, and he's anxious to play every night, and he'll do whatever we ask him to do, and most nights he does it really well.
Well, not everything goes right for every player on every night, so when things aren't going so well, he still seems to look like he's putting in a really hard effort.
Well, the effort is always there. I'm never worried about the effort with Sheldon. Sometimes it's overwhelming a little bit, like the consistency that you have to be a full-time NHL guy, which he hasn't had the luxury of being yet in his career. But I mean, I think for most games, I mean, he's right there doing a real good job for us.
It does seem like he's carved out a role for you, at least at the moment, on this roster. Is he getting closer to being that consistent NHL guy, do you think?
Well, I mean, we don't even know what the roster is going to be like tomorrow night. Like, I mean, he might not be playing. So, I mean, it's hard to say. But we've got, Joshua's coming back into the lineup probably tomorrow. So, I mean, we have to find somewhere for him to play.
Seems like Dermott's in good spirits when, being back on the ice out of that non-contact jersey. How's he doing with getting closer to playing here?
Well, I mean, he's getting closer to playing. That's probably why he's got the smile on his face. It hasn't been determined when or what's going to happen to him at this stage yet, but I got to believe every time he's on the ice, he's a step closer to playing.
Has Brock looked more engaged
Yes.
these last two games?
I told him that as well. His legs are moving. He's finishing his checks. He's definitely more engaged.
Do you see it as a risk when you do what you did? And of course, you actually didn't do it, but you were going to sit him out on Saturday. But how much of a risk is it? Because probably guys respond in different ways.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as a coach, you do what you think you have to do to make the team win, right? And if you start worrying about what's going to happen to anybody's feelings, I mean, I think I get along well enough with them that we can talk it out. But I mean, at any moment, it's my job to find what makes people tick, and a lot of times it's a lot of different things. I mean, in the old days, you used to be able to find guys, but I mean, it's like taking ice time away from them. It's kicking them in the butt or patting them on the in the butt. There's a lot of things, and I got to find out sometimes what works and what doesn't work.
What do you expect from the San Jose tomorrow?
Well, they play us tough every game. They just came back from a long road trip, and I mean, and they didn't get a lot to show for it. So I expect them to come out at home and be a very tough team. I mean, we beat them in overtime last time. I think they'll be thinking there that this is the time that we can win a game, and they'll give it their best shot, as will we.
A guy like Erik Karlsson, that much offense coming from the backhand, how do you try to slow down an offensive defenseman like that?
I mean, you just put a battle plan together and acknowledge the fact that when he's on the ice that you have to pay a little closer attention. Everybody will know what his trends are as far as, what he likes to do with the puck, when he has the puck, where he has the puck, and analytics show all that stuff. So the players will be well aware. We'll try to get the right guys on the ice against him, and hopefully, I mean, you can't stop all good players all the time. I mean, everybody finds that out. Everybody reads what McDavid's going to do every day, but it's a pretty hard guy to stop. So, I mean, you just do what you can to make that happen.
It's been a few games now with Niels Höglander skating with Miller and Horvat. Is there something you want to see a little bit more from Niels? Like, it feels like he's getting the scoring chances, or just having that bad luck or something right now.
Well, eventually they'll go to you hope they'll go in.